Good evening and welcome back to Motorsport Manager. We're back with another race here today, guys. We're going to be giving it another good go. We've actually got, this episode, the building work might actually finish, which would be real nice because we've got, what have we got on the calendar? We've got a whole month until the next one. No, I don't think it might. We don't think it will actually, but it's okay. It's okay. Money-wise, we're sitting at 7.3 million, and we're doing all right. Everything I think we were doing on the cars is actually kind of working nicely. We look at Andre Gomez's car. We're working on both of his average parts. Everything else is kind of up to scratch, best it can be. And Faith Anthony, at the minute, kind of driving the second car by numbers. But is also like fully upgraded. So we're just trying to sort out the last couple of upgrades that we need to do. We could also work on the gearbox as well, which wouldn't be a bad idea. We could actually, instead of that, do that and work on that gearbox. And then Faith Anthony's gearbox could be a better one. It won't be as good as the original 11 that I think that Andre Gomez is currently driving, but it doesn't really matter. It'll give us some time. These ones will... Don't know how long it's going to take to get those ones completely done. It says 8 days after the race, but one of them might finish before the other one, and we can swap them in and do a different upgrade. We'll also kind of jump that across, probably to the half and half. These ones will just keep upgrading the reliability percentage in the meantime. In fact, if it's only going to be 13 days, probably wouldn't be the worst idea. We'll go like that, 43 days and 14. That's all right. Let's go. We're going basically into the race. We're going to try and finish 16th or above. It's always going to be rough. It's always going to be tough. Part-wise, everything's looking okay. Let's go. It's going to be qualify first, practice, and then... no qualifying. Practice and then straight into the race. So in the qualifying, we're going to have to see what we can find out about... That kind of looks like the Spain track. Interesting. About the setups. Last time out, I feel like we didn't really get the setups perfect. But then again, it doesn't really matter because we tend to struggle in the race anyway. It's going to be a project. Keep saying it. We've got to do our best to just keep improving the car off the track. And hopefully we will eventually see the results on the track. That's what we're after. So, what are we going to mess with the car setup? We're going to go for kind of see what they say. So let's move that downforce to about there, and then further to about, I don't know, about there maybe. We go even further with it just and see what they say if we're kind of there on that. Want to move the handling to the understeer side as well, so, and the speed balance. So let's move that all the way down a little bit more, and then that's all the way up on the suspension. That's fine. And about there and about there, and that's going to be the first kind of check on the setup. Left hand side of the grid, is that going to work? Let's see. Tire choice, you go out on the softs, that's no big deal. Now that's a lot more of a variation there on the setup for Faith Anthony. So let's go to the right hand side for her one and see what kind of happens there. Right hand side of the line. Handling needs to go as well. Okay. You go out on the softs. Sorry, so Andre Gomez is actually going out on the super softs. Part 2 will be Domingo. Okay, we're going to finally give Domingo a chance to go and have a little bit of a practice. We're going to take the practice. We're not going to simulate the practice just yet. That's not really something I feel like we want to do. We want to be out there giving it our best shot. Let's go. Give it a good go, lad. Race trim, yeah, 4 laps, but we'd probably bring him in before then anyway. And then same for yourself, lad. Let's go. Times 12. Go out there on your out lap. See what kind of setup information we can get, basically. Stiffen up the handling on Gomez. Okay. Soften the handling. So it needs to be further in the middle. That's good to know. I think we're being too aggressive with the wing angles. Okay, keep going. It's all good. Still plenty of time. We'll let them do this lap, and now we'll call them in. As they keep getting that knowledge bar up, though. Hopefully. Yeah, it is growing. It is definitely growing. The gear ratios are just right. Awesome. Okay, park up, and we'll see what we can do with the setups. So, knowledge gained medium. How are we feeling? Speed balance is excellent. Lovely. Okay, so it's just the handling that we need to check into the middle of things. Okay, that'll do that. Okay, and downforce is a little bit harsh, so we'll go to the middle of the bar. See if that does it. Again, we've got to move that speed balance down again. Middle of the bar for that one as well. And we'll go on a new set of super softs. Send them out, and then to Gomez. Now, what is good Domingo thinking? Okay, very poor on all of those. So, we're just going to swap it down the... or probably down the middle, because the handling's only poor. The others are very poor. Let's see what happens there. So about halfway and then into there. And the handling. Speed balance can go as well. Okay, and that's what we're gonna check on this next one. The optimum balance is 20% right now. On a new set of softs, let's go. And let's go. A little bit of a few changes in the garage. And then out they'll go. For another couple of runs. Knowledge bonus unlocked. Race trim. Lovely. We need all the bonuses we can get from these practice sessions, to be honest. Aero's feeling much nicer. Aero setup is way better. Lovely. Let's get them to... Can they get to that next one? Get to the high bar. Okay, bring it. And Domingo's going to go for another lap. That's okay. And we'll bring him in after that lap. Anyway, Gomez, we'll see if we can send out for another lap real quick. Real quick. Because Gomez is, I feel like, our better chance of getting kind of higher points anyways. We're great. We're excellent on the speed balance still. We're great on the handling. We're only good on the downforce. So let's put the downforce out here. Yep, the handling's good. We want that speed balance back where it was. Maybe the handling just a bit that way. Okay, that'll do. That'll do, and we'll send him out on a new pair of super softs. New set of super softs even. We'll take a little bit to fix the car how we want it, but he should be able to go out and get a couple of laps in. He will. Back to regular, now clicking on Domingo. Where are you, Domingo? You're in the pit lane. That's good. I don't know if we'll have time to send Domingo out, but we'll see what we can do. Knowledge gained actually did boost up to higher. We're still on poor on the downforce, great on the handling, and poor on the speed balance. So everything's going to go to the left as well. Just a little bit. There we go. Downforce. Handling can kind of stay where it was a little bit. Speed balance has to go left. There we go. Now fix up that handling, please. Speed balance needs to go further left, but then the handling moves a little bit too much. There we go. We'll try that on a new set of softs. Will he be able to get the laps in is the question. I'm not sure he will. He might. He might just. Final minute of the session. It doesn't matter either way. Let's see if... Awesome. Awesome. Domingo, will you get the lap in? I think he will. He will. He just got across the line. So he will get this lap in, and we will actually learn a little bit about the setup there. Brilliant stuff. Timed it just right. We actually, well, it's a bit lucky, but we did get it just right. Timing wise, we're still at the bottom. We know that's going to be the case. It's never going to be easy to set really, really speedy laps, but we keep working. We keep working. We do not give in. And we've obviously got a little bit of a chance to tweak the setup as well. So race trim, 15%. Yes, go for that. Super softs. Well, that's what we'll do. We'll go super softs with them both. Okay, car setup. Okay, the speed balance is still excellent. And the handling went from poor to great to just okay. So the handling's got to go a little bit over. Got to go to the right, maybe about in line with the G. Downforce went from poor to good to great. Let's move that handling across. Speed balance needs to stay still, so we're not going to mess with the gear ratios all too much. Okay, that'll do it. See if we can just tweak the downforce just a bit. Just a little tiny bit. And see if that gives us an excellent. It might. It might not, but it might. Let's hit continue, and that'll be that setup sorted out. We've got 3 greens over here. Moving the speed balance down, got us 3 greens on the handling as well. We didn't actually tweak the handling. We probably could have taken that chance, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to accept the 3 greens, and we're going to go with it. Okay. Super soft. Soft for Faith Anthony. Starts in 3rd? Why does Andre Gomez start in 3rd? That's an interesting one. I thought we would have started 1 and 2. But it doesn't matter. Obviously, we don't want to be starting 1 and 2. Oh, it goes by championship. It doesn't go by timings in practice. It actually goes by championship. So, 49 laps. That's a lot of freaking laps. That's a lot of laps. Okay. And we're just going to see what we can do as best we can go here. We know we're going to fall down the pack pretty dang early. We'll just do our very best. Just do our best. Gomez actually managed to... No, sorry, it's not Domingo Gomez. I'll get my names confused. Gomez actually managed to get himself up into 2nd there before he has dropped back. But that's okay. Just keep going. The longer we can fight, basically, the better. Faith Anthony is going to lose positions. We know that. Let's double this simulation speed. Faith is still there in 2nd. Has managed to hold on for an entire lap, which I would not have thought possible. Gomez is fighting a little bit further back. Anthony is going to lose this position. But not yet, it seems. Oh, no, I think maybe now. No, still holding on in 1st. Doing really well. Doing incredibly well. Oh, there's been a crash. There's been a crash. Do we want to pit with the safety car out? I'm going to say no. There's no real need. We can see if others do, though. No, it doesn't look like... Yeah, there we go. It's fine. It didn't look like anyone was going to. I personally don't think it was worth it anyway. Gomez is dropping positions under yellow flags. That doesn't seem right. But... Okay, there we go. He got his positions back anyway. Whether that was by... Yeah, I don't know if that was like joining the safety car trail or not. I'm not really sure, but it doesn't really matter. 1 lap left and then the safety car is going in, or is it... No, we've got another lap behind the safety car. Now the safety car will go in at the end of this lap. And at the minute, Faith Anthony is still somehow leading this race. Let's see if you can get an overtake done, Gomez. Give it your best shot. You're down in 15th. You've lost a lot of positions. Not a lot of time. Keep defending, Anthony. You're doing brilliantly. Gomez is just slipping down the field. He's down in 18th now. There we go. Anthony has finally lost a position. But it's all right. Keep going. Gomez is not having the race. Not having a great race. Maybe the super softs just aren't there right now, you know. Anthony is finally losing positions now, down into 5th, but has done so well to hold up. Actually, look at that, 4th now. Holding up a lot of cars here. Don't worry about it. Okay, we have dropped. Finally, there we go. But that was good. That was actually a little bit of hope for us. Anthony was able to hold off at the start for a good couple of laps. And now we just got to keep going with our race. There'll be more crashes. There may be more retirements. It's a long old race. 49 laps is a chunky race. Anthony is now down in 18th, so we are bringing up the rear. But let's see. No, there we go. Back to 17th. Oh, not quite. Let's try and get an overtake going here. Why not? Go for the attack. Go for the attack, Anthony. See if we can drag the lad in front of us back. Dembele is actually who we're competing against in the championship, so it would be great to get ahead. Tyres are overheating, so let's drop to a push. See if we can drag that time in. It's 5.81. Oh, it's actually 7.4. 6.28. Getting closer. Using a bit of fuel. Using a bit of the tyres. 0.67 right now. 0.65. 0.64. 0.67 again. Okay, we're going to call it off. Call off the attack. Call off the attack. Gave it a good go. Wasn't quite able to get there, but that's okay. You're driving neutral anyway, so you should not be burning up your tyres. But that's interesting either way. From Gomez, he shouldn't be burning up his tyres anyway. They should just be up to standard and then kind of stay at a good temperature. Okay. We're by no means out of this race just yet, because the big train of cars in front of us means that they're all kind of holding each other back a little bit. Not really causing much issue. Let's go to the data center. Is anyone going to make any pit stops? No one has just yet. We've got... Okay, so I'm thinking maybe we should use someone nearer the front and copy a strategy. It wouldn't be a bad idea. So the race leader is on softs, and then third place Valdez is on super softs. So we could look at the race leader whenever he goes in. That's when we bring Faith Anthony in, and then number 3, which is Valdez, wherever Valdez is, there he is. Keep going, just keep going. Can we get a look at number 3, please? Okay, there's actually a couple of pit stops coming in now. I didn't quite see who it was. Back out of the data center. Who's diving in? Who's diving into the pits here? Q 11th. Okay, so Gomez better come in. Let's throw the softs on. Go for a big refuel. Parts are actually looking all good in the 60s and 70s. We'll just go for a safe pit stop. There's nothing, we've kind of got nothing to lose. I don't know, actually. Did that cancel? We've got nothing to lose. So we may as well go for the risky option and see what happens. But the softs are still out at the minute, so let's carry on the race. Gomez can come in, and then we'll just watch and see if other teams ahead of us do make their changes. Big pit stop back there. We should be able to just... The refueling's taking a good amount of time. That was a... Okay, there was a mistake. No, there was a mistake. But we'll see what happens with that. Going to Faith Anthony up in 16th now because of those pit stops. Only 2.2 seconds behind Mello. I think now Anthony will have to come in. We'll go to another set of softs. Do another fill up on the fuel. And we'll actually just go to a safe for Anthony because I don't need any mistakes. And we'll look at what Gomez is doing here. So 19th, Chu is actually behind. Not sure how that happened. Oh, what? Gomez? Yep. Gomez is pitted and he's going to need to pit. We're going to have to play it safe. It's annoying. We don't really have the options. Yeah, we are. We are going for the pits. We are. You're going to pit in. Very annoying. At least Faith Anthony is driving with a nice bit of form. Looking really good. Into the pits we go. Hopefully a nice, easy pit stop. We're at 14th at the minute. Everyone behind us has pitted. There we go. 15th is now gone. We're going to drop back down to 18th, I imagine. No problems there. Andre Gomez is back in the pit lane. And actually, Anthony's ahead of Chu. So the chance of us holding a nicer position later on are still very much in there. Because if we could get a nice little like fiery stint on the last couple of laps with Anthony, that'd be real good. And there are some lads ahead, some drivers who haven't pitted yet. And they're all coming into the pits now. Anthony is still keeping Chu behind. And Gomez is maybe able to catch up here. Some of the front still haven't pitted. That is absolutely bonkers. Okay, well done. We pitted Gomez. I actually did pit him. And so there's been another mistake? Oh my word. It says there's a wheel has fallen off. Like, how could a wheel have fallen off? Okay, into the pits you go. Back to Anthony. Doing really, really well to hold off Chu at the minute. I mean, it is... Okay, Gomez is coming back out. Okay, there should be no issues now. But... my word, how on earth? How on earth? I mean, Gomez has had the worst possible race. 3 stops already. Some lads have only made 1. In fact, everyone else has only made 1. You're not pushing too hard though on your... Little bit confused by that message from Anthony there. You shouldn't be pushing too hard anyway. Chu's going to have to come in. Tyres are overheating, but just keep going. Pace is looking okay. Maybe drop it a little bit then to the conserve on the tyres if you need to. Chu's going to come in, which takes us back to 17th. Let's put a bit of a speed in here. Gomez, I can't even worry about Gomez now. Like, there's just no need. We're They're on target because Dembele just went into the pits as well. But those tyres are not going to make it to the end. Anthony's now up to 15th. And we could actually be looking at some points. We genuinely could be looking at a little bit of points. A few points. Maybe more than we've ever won in a race. Dembele is closing us down. But, you know, they're on softs. So, like, they're going to close us down anyway. Our tyres are kind of struggling a little bit in this heat, though. Okay, Anthony's probably got a couple of laps left. Drop to 15th. That's all right. Tyres are worn. 19 laps remaining. You get through another lap. Now we'll go for the softs. Like I say. Okay, park conditions actually looking all good. We're going to play it safe again, just because I do not want any issues with the pit stops. And Gomez is just on a completely different kind of plane right now. Completely different. Let's go. Let's get you round to the pit stop. Lovely stuff. Okay, let's hopefully this is a good pit stop. In we go. Front jack, rear jack, all good. All the tyres, all good. Lovely stuff. Refueling. Here we go. And out we go with a good pit stop. No worries. In 18th place, the blue flag is going to slow us down, but the guys ahead of us are going to need to pit again. Means we should be able to get our I don't know, get our sponsor objective. There is a chance. Depends on when they pit and whatnot, but there is a chance. Okay, that's 17th back. Okay, I'm going to go to ×4 here. Let's see what the gap is to 18th when those numbers arrive. Looks like, oh, it's 4 seconds at the minute. Really not a lot. But, I mean, okay, it's gone up to 5, back to 4.4. Where is Chu? Chu is just there, but Chu's got to be getting blue flags as well. Forcing him to slow down. Okay, keep going, Anthony. Anthony's getting blue flags as well. And hopefully that doesn't cost us a position here against Chu. Looks like it might. Keep going. We need 12 laps remaining. So the tyres should be all good. Let's take a quick look at the tyre history and the pit stop history. There's Anthony. He's going to have to make this last from 32 to 18, 19. So it's going to be 17 laps. People have been doing way less than that on the softs. And doing how many on the... Sorry, on the super softs. 15, 19 on the... Anthony did 17 and 14 on the soft. So I mean, how are they doing 16 laps on the... I don't know. There is a chance that Anthony could go to the end here on the current tyres. It's going to be difficult, though. I think we may have to settle once again. We may have to just settle for what we get here at the bottom. Having done quite well to at least stay in the fight this time, you know? Stay in the fight, do our very best. Okay, we're going to go for a risk with Gomez, because why not? If we do manage to do a super speedy pit stop, maybe he can get some time back. He's so far behind. How's Anthony faring right now? Gomez coming to the pits. Anthony is still keeping Chu behind right now. Ooh, that's good from the pit stops over here for Gomez. That's not so bad. Still keeping Chu behind. I'm not sure how. I mean, Choose tyres are... They're not as good. But just hoping Anthony can go to the end. I mean, Choose made 3 stops. So a lot of people made 3 stops, actually. So trying to stretch the 2-stop might be the wrong idea. It might have already backfired here. But we'll keep going. You never know. There could be some retirements later in this race. See if Anthony can keep Chew behind for as long as possible. Yeah, still managing it. Gonna be close. There we go. Chew has gone. Okay. Let's push then. Knowing we've got the excess fuel. Tyres are definitely going to overheat. And Chew is already flying up the road. 6 laps remaining. Let's just calm it up. There's no need to worry. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to do that. For Gomez, no. I'm going regular and get a push on to get those tyres up to temp. There'll be no pitting for Anthony. There's just no need, really. Unless Chew pits again, but I can't really see Chew pitting again either. There's a chance, I guess, there's a chance that something happens. Yeah, go for it. Just go on the attack if you want to, Gomez. See if you can get some time back. You're so far behind after making 4 pit stops. Anthony has driven quite well today. But just won't be able to compete just yet with the car that we've got. But that's neither here nor there. Waiting for the cars to finish. And our tyres are actually going to run out. But it doesn't matter. We need to be doing better than this. Yeah, I know we do. We definitely do. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. It's going to be... It's a long journey. It's going to be a long journey. I think, personally, I think we did better on the performance side of things. But, like, it's not ideal that Anthony's doing more laps on the softs, on the super softs than on the softs, you know. So everyone around us kind of, and it could be an idea to just copy someone's strategy for now. But like, I don't really want to be copying the AI strategy, really. I would much rather be playing it and deciding what we're going to do. But we didn't mess up any of the rules. Very close to the sponsor objective, but in the end, just too far back. And we're only 3 points away from Dembele. That's all we're really going for. Trying to beat Dembele and then, of course, trying to beat ZRT, of which we're still only 19 points back. Like, we're so close. In fact, Dragon Race Team China as well. We're not far off them, guys. We've got a bit of work to do, but we've got to keep going. Keep working. We're not giving up. There's no way we're not giving up. Okay, now the kind of backseat stuff. 1.022 lost. Goes down to 6.3. And that's the championship above us. That's our championship. There we go. How's it looking at the top? It's very close between... I mean, it's quite close between a lot of them. Also close at the bottom. Bit of a gap. Where's the gap? 4 points, 4 points, 1 point, 3 point, 3 point. There's the gap. There it is. 8 point gap. 4 point, 3 point, 2 point, 4 point, yeah. And then it's kind of 7 point gap down there as well. So the gaps aren't massive, but they are still there. Let's do a review, see how everything kind of went. And next race is 24 days. Okay, pit crew hiring. There's a few more crew members we could be having a look at. Car condition update, 27 hours. That's all right. Keep going with that. Interview. Yeah, we'll do the interview. Okay. Oh, wow. Buttered up. Okay, so Edda Johnsdottir is like, oh, you know what, maybe you're a nice guy. And we had one mistake. Hewan Oryx. You made an error, bud. 7.6% on the mistake chance is a little bit high. Everyone else is kind of a bit lower. Yeah, real low actually. So Hewan is the. I mean, maybe the stamina is part of that. Fatigue is gonna do that. Yeah, interesting nonetheless. Okay. We'll do a nice Tweed. We'll swap in for Bayou for the front jack, the rear jack. We'll go with Craven for OK. This is like for stamina reasons. Then 8 and 7 go for Labovich. Okay, that's the only changes we're going to make. I'm not really sure on the hiring here. So, Brittner, I'm afraid not. 8 on the rear jack could be useful. Brunel definitely could be useful. I'm kind of thinking if you're good at one of the jacks, you also need to be good at tires and something else. So I'm gonna reject Lenahan, but Brunel I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on. Keep an eye on maybe. Okay. Let's hit continue. The car repair completed. Nice. So we can go back to the car, see what's up there for us to be looking at. It's at 25 and 27 at the minute, so let's hit a continue. Maybe for like 4 or 5 days. Actually, until we'll get to these results. Okay, now we'll pause it. 30 and 29. 78 and 71. So yeah, I mean these. Yeah, just keep going. I'm actually going to swap it around real quick. Get this stuff done super speedy. 3, there we go, awesome. That stuff's all done now. So now everyone is on reliability. So look at the parts list we have. So the brakes could go up to 12. There's no point doing that because the other brakes are already better. We go up to 8 on that, so we definitely want to do that. 13, 11, 12. Yeah, again, there's no point there. I definitely want longer practice sessions. There's no way. That would be awesome. That would be very useful. Longer practice sessions, better setup chances. Performance work done. Again. Sorry, where's the car? There it is. It's already at... It's almost there? Oh, it is there? Yeah, we're going to have to vote. No, okay, now it's done. It's completely done. Cool. The reliability on these are actually going up. We're trying to get everything kind of 80 plus. Okay, so Faith Anthony now should have the option for a better part here. Yeah, there we go. So it goes up from a 6 to an 8, which is good. We'll go to the improved parts section. 76, 79, 80, 74 over there. 72. So that gearbox is being worked on. That's really good because that 72 is the lowest there is. 79. We'll go to the 74. Okay, cool. But go to the mail. We're going to have to vote. I definitely want longer. I definitely want longer practice sessions. That would be awesome. So let's see what happens here. Okay, awesome. It's 2-1. Abstained. That's not helpful. 3-1. Awesome. Oh, against 3-2. Against again. So now it's all tied up. 4-2. 4-3 even. 5. Oh, my word. Then I went 4. Seven votes against, and what? They get double voting power. That's right. That's I would have liked the extra practice time. I really would have. Okay. Top speed. Well, look, dude, we're lagging behind in almost everything. That's the average on the grid. But yeah, like, we're lagging behind everything. We're just trying to do our best to get everything moving up slowly. I can't really design a new part. There is... look at the calendar. We've done 4 races. There's 6 races to go, and it costs about $1 million per race. So we're at 6 million. Can't really afford to be doing anything right now. Just got to wait for the factory and the design center to upgrade, and then we'll be able to do something. But till then, there's just nothing for us. There's some races going around that we are not part of. Let's see what happens in that one. Chapman is absolutely bossing it in the World Motorsport Championship, and so are Steinman Motorsport. It kind of looks like the Mercedes colors for them. And then the points are a lot less in this Drivers' Championship. That's super interesting. But Nightingale is topping the pile and doing pretty well. And then MRT Valbuena also, yeah, killing it, doing really, really well. They're number 1 and number 2 in the championship, and then Boa Esperanca are second. So they continue again. We'll get to the next race, and then that will be, well, that'll be it for today's episode, guys. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed it. We're gonna have, well, there's gonna be more struggles for the minute. There's no doubt about that. We've still got loads of sponsors though, so that's, you know, they are kind of helping us out every now and then. We're getting a little fixed pay per race from Peach Plum, which is nice. Is that the only one that's doing that? Yeah, at the minute. So these are kind of like the extra ones. Those are race bonus sponsors. These are fixed payment sponsors, and you kind of want good up front or a fixed pay per race to earn you a little bit more cash. So that's something we will be having to have a look at. We do keep a good eye on the sponsors anyway. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed it. It's gonna be tough. I know it's gonna be tough, but stick with me, stick with the team, and we will improve over time. Thank you so much for watching. I shall catch you next time.